Welcome in, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Today's been happy emotional day, but hey, it's okay. Every day's a new experience. Every day's a new challenge. So, you rise to it. Sandy nailed it. First one in. H-Town with the Garfield. Ooh. Welcome, welcome in, guys. Thank you for coming to today's stream. We are doing Halloween nails. I know. We were supposed to be starting chickens, but J. Rob informed me that she had to go to school today. So she's like, you can go ahead and do the chickens, but do we really want to do chickens without J. Rob? No. So we decided we'll do Halloween nails again. Maybe if we were already started the chicken nails, I would consider doing the next one, but since we haven't started it yet, I'd rather start it with J-Rob here. I'm sure you guys kind of feel the same way. So we'll do Halloween. Mind you, I did start some nails. I was doing a different set. And I just decided, I'll just fix these three up and continue rolling with this set. So that's where we're at today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I have approximately 7 more minutes till Kayla is out of school. Then I just have to wait for her dad to pick her up and bring her home and see how the first day of grade 12 went. I cannot believe my firstborn child started grade 12 today. I'm not ready for it emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, I'm proud. Like, woohoo, I kept the kid alive and in school this long. She didn't quit. Oh my god. Yes. But at the same time, oh my god, that's my little girl. Yeah. So like I said, I've been feeling all the emotions today. All of them. Every last one of them. But, I guess that's what being a parent's all about, right? The highs, the lows, the in-betweens. The I don't knows. Sorry, I'm just picking up a bunch of buffers I have lying around my table because I don't know which one I was using. But yeah, it's just one of those days. Don't want to wake up. Actually, no. I didn't want to wake up this morning. I got up earlier. But I'll be getting up even earlier next week when Noah starts school because with him, I have to be up at the 6:30. Get him up at 6:45. Get him his breakfast, pack their lunches, and get him to school by 8:10 in the morning. So it's back to early mornings. It'll be even sadder when Nova's finished school because, well, it'll be a whole new chapter to my life that I am not used to. It's already going to be a new chapter next year when Kayla's not in school and I don't have to pack her lunch and I don't have to take her to school or parent-teacher interviews and it's just one kid. And I don't know if I'm mentally ready for that. But, I don't think we're ever mentally ready for anything that comes our way in life. We kind of just take it day by day and go with the flow. Or at least that's what I do for the most part. It's just better to go day by day. Expectations low. But I can't believe summer is coming to an end. But I feel for all these people in, Florida right now that are going to get slammed supposedly at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I bet you a lot of people there are not sleeping tonight because I sure as heck wouldn't be. You can't control Mother Nature, but you also can't, stress too much about these things because they're out of your control. But no one said you had to like it. Lurk away, H-Town. Lurk away. You guys are more than welcome to lurk. You do not have to chat with me. I can do a very good job at talking to myself and driving myself crazy. The kids see me doing that when I'm cooking sometimes or cleaning. They're like, Mom, who are you talking to? Myself. Making a game plan in my head, okay? It's just that it's verbally coming out loud. But, it's like, okay, I'm going I'm going to load the dishwasher, then I'm going to go take the laundry out of the washing machine, then I'll put that in the dryer, then I'll put a new load in the washer. You know, it's like you're writing your game plan, but you accidentally just spill it out the mouth. Because, well, that's what I do. I'm always spilling things out my mouth. Even when I do nails, I catch myself doing that sometimes. So, I'm going to maybe do the white under the bottom, then I'm going to do the blue, then I'll put that'll be the background, and then I'm going to do, yeah. I don't know if it's something about hearing it out loud, it like makes me commit to my plan, or it makes me sound like, okay, you got an idea, you're going right. But even if I make an idea, sometimes I don't go that way. I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. But that's the joys, right? Of being creative, and nail art is sometimes you go within with some expectation and you come out with something completely not what you were planning. Hello, Painted Polish. Welcome in, welcome in. Well, I guess since it's been a couple minutes now, what has it been? 11 minutes, but I know 5 of that was my intro, so we got people coming in now, so now we'll say what we're doing today, because we're not doing chickens, because J-Rob's not here, but we're doing Halloween nails. Now, I decided to bite off more than I can chew again. Why? Because I don't know why. I'm a sucker for punishment. Who knows why I do stupid things, but I do it. I'm going to try and attempt a 20 set, okay, on small squares. Edward Scissorhands themed. This could be an absolute disaster, or it could work for us. I have no idea which way this is going, but I want to try. Like I said, I'm a sucker for punishment, so we're gonna try some Edward Scissorhand nails. I think I just might have lost my marbles, but it's okay. And if you hear some noise in the background, Rose just came in from her walk, and now she decides she wants to play with her Shaky Shake toy. I am at work so busy, I'll be lurking and on and off. No worries. You're always working so hard. I swear they should give you double paid vacation. You need a double paid vacation. I hope at least you're getting lunch today. You know, food keeps the body fueled. That's what some of us use food as our coping mechanisms, and that's how we learn to gain weight. What we have to learn to do is food is fuel. I'll tell my boss she said that. We've been working since 6 a.m. and it's noon. No lunch yet. Oh my goodness. They should pay for your lunches too. Tell your boss that. Say, this streamer says that you must do this for me because I work too hard. Hopefully that'll go well. Hopefully in your favor. Hopefully I don't get you fired. That'd be worse. That's worst case scenario. I don't want to get anybody fired. Okay. Hello, Nail Artistry by Kay. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back, I should say, I guess. Hopefully school has been treating you well. An interesting adventure, I'm sure. But they always say, you're never too old for school. But when we were teenagers, didn't we always think we were too cool for school? It's funny how perspective changes as you get older. As we get older, the things we thought about are a little different. Mind you, I had to turn off the Discord on my computer because Helia went down for maintenance in its very first event in the game, is launching today. It should have launched like 2 hours ago, but they're having a hiccup, so they extended maintenance. And I was like, watch, they're going to come back online, and everyone's going to be the first to the event because I'm streaming today. So then I was like, you know what? I don't want to make myself upset, so we're just going to turn off Discord, hide it off the computer, and after I'm done my stream, I will see what happens, you know? Yes, I'm done with it. Oh my goodness. Thank you, W2 Splinter. Thank you for your subscription. Wow, you've been subscribed for 4 months? And your message is, I'm here? Well, I'm glad you're here. Wow, I can't believe you've been subscribed for 4 months. That's a long time. Sometimes I can't even, like, when I see that number, I'm like, have I really been streaming that long? I feel like I just started. I love the yeah, boss. Every time I read that across the screen in the YN chat, in Ramon's chat, anywhere, I can just hear Jorge saying it. Like the, yeah, boss. I can't do it like him, but you know what I'm saying? You hear it every time you read it. Like, it's like ingrained in your brain. It's like, it's there, right there. I can just, like, hear it as soon as I read it. Yeah, that's why I do it. Right? Like, who's with me? Is that what you guys hear when you see that? Especially the emote and everything. Is that the one person you think of when you hear that? Because I know for me that's the number one person I hear. Well, I don't even know if you hear, like, you hear it, but it's not really hearing it because it's just ingrained. But that's the number one thing I hear. Okay, so we got our white. Because like I said, these ones you want, because they're very translucent. Because we're going to go with a glow background. Because it's Halloween, we want to glow all the time. Who cares? I'm on a glowing feel. That and Tracy. Bonus points. Yelled every time I see bonus points. Right? Yeah. No, but the other thing I think of Tracy saying bonus points, but then I think of Greg being like, channel points. I received my raffle win from my, it's fruit glitters. Ooh, you got fruit glitters? That's cool. I haven't even gotten an email yet, but, you know, shipping to Canada I know takes a hot minute, so I know it'll come when it comes. Just wait patiently. Just gotta be patient. One thing about ordering things from the States, I have to be patient. Like, I could technically drive there and go pick it up, but, like, that's a long drive. I could take a plane ride. But, meh. I don't think I like planes that much. We're going to go with a blue, a light blue glowy background. Kind of like a sky with the white. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is just a background. It don't have to look pretty because we'll have things over it. Actually, now that I'm thinking of this, I might have wanted to rethink doing some of those nails black, but whatever. We're just going with the flow, okay? We're gonna let the nails take us where it wants to take us, even though sometimes we don't know where we want it to go. But I should have did some black now that I'm thinking about it, but that's next time. This is the first time we're attempting this set, so we'll let the freak of the challenge come out. So everyone liked the fruit ones. I like their confetti ones that they had out, but I kind of like was late to that party. The neon whatever the confetti ones where they had that kit that they like are just using up. But I was late to that party. But it's okay. It can't always be first every party, right? Sometimes you join late and, you know, you'll learn just as much. Have you tried doing the ombre background with the makeup sponge yet? I've tried a couple times. I tried it last year for Halloween for like to make the corn candy. Is that what it's called? Candy corn. Candy corn. Oh my goodness. I don't English much. Can you tell? Even though it's the only language I speak. Pretty sad. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Yeah. But yeah, I might try to do candy corn again this year because last year I didn't necessarily like my attempt at it, but I'm a year into doing artwork now, so things should be better, right? No, only do my own nails for a living now. They're cute, but a sweatshirt or a hat. Hey, I was hoping for an apron. But hey, you can still do your own nails with it. You're allowed to have bougie nails. Even though you're, an eyelash. An eyelash. Yeah, it's eyelashes. Oh my god, I was gonna say eyebrows. Whoa! Like I said, brain has not. It has been emotional in today, and Englishing has been difficult, to say the least. But she's been at school all day, and she hasn't wrote me once, so that's a good sign, considering all that she went through last year. Candy couldn't do with the ombre brush, I think. Good point. But I still like to try it out. I like to experiment. I think that's one of the things I love about doing nails the best is just getting messy and see what happy accidents happen. That, and I just like the creativity of doing nail art because it's fun, it's relaxing, and nobody else has to really well, they do if I'm selling the press ones, but nobody has to like it but me. Whereas I grew up a long time ago as a very people pleaser type person, and I've just gotten to grasp that, you can't please everybody, and B, just enjoy yourself. And I find art does that for me, nail art. So I think that's why I've gravitated to it so well. But I can't wait to see this Greg acrylic mixed with things. At least I'm happy it wasn't no poop emoji yellow P mix. Because that comes as the win. I would have been like, okay. So I'm supposed to make poopy nails? How many people are really going to buy poopy nails? So thankfully he mixed like, I think it was a bluish color, bluish purple or something. But that win could have went wrong, depending on what he mixed. I need another glitter-a-thon. I'm like 7K away from oh my goodness, what's it called? The gift card. So I'm like, I need those points. I want to get the Black Friday. I can't make everyone happy, nor is that my purpose in life. I was not put on the earth to make everyone happy. Well, I thought I was, okay? Oh, I just my arm right in that. I thought I was. I'm such a people pleaser. I like even family arguments. I'd like try to stay the mutual middle and try to get everyone to like agree on things. My husband just said, "Babe, like the only person you're hurting is yourself. You got to stop that." And guess what? I actually listened to him. I know. Who listens to their husband? My goodness. You think he's mansplaining, but no, he actually got something right. Well, I'm like 10K away. I believe. Me too. I want to get the gift but by Black Friday, right? I want to get it by Black Friday. I would love to squeeze in a third, but we know that's not going to happen. So let's hopefully I can get the second one before Black Friday, because that'll be good. Because when they tell us what's in those boxes, then I'll know which one I want to buy. Which one? I'm excited to see what they do this year, because they're hyping it up so much that I'm afraid this one might be not so good. You know how like sometimes when you hear things to be too good to be true, they're too good to be true. That's what I feel like this one's going. I know Tracy does an amazing job, and they're always interesting, fun, and good. But I don't know. The hype on this one seems a little too much. Hopefully, but I already redeemed 2 gift codes, and then I'll redeem one more, so I can't complain. Oh, nice. There is one thing I want from tomorrow's sale. Ooh, what do you want from tomorrow's sale? Did you get Kayla already? Oh. Oh, he's upstairs. Yeah, he is. Sorry, the husband and the kids just walked in the door. Oh, well, one kid, okay. Nova came in a few minutes ago. So, how was the first day of school? Dope.
No, it was good.
Lots of friends in classes? No friends in any of the classes? No one you talk to?
Drama was a bunch of people I knew, obviously, because it's drama.
Well, as long as you had good.
But yeah, I'm stuck in a course that I've already done before. So basically, I have to spare for a whole week. Because you know how they put me in parenting?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. They didn't even start looking at the forms. They're starting today.
Okay.
So I'm gonna basically have no work for a whole week.
Was that what she said? Just sit there in class?
No,
or?
she said you can participate, but like she doesn't expect me to do the coursework because I already did it.
Okay. Well, I'm streaming, and I'll talk to you more about it after.
I saw Edward.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt a scissor hand 20-piece set somewhat. We'll see how it goes. I didn't. Aw, Sandy, but you can't win unless you're in there. You gotta at least always enter. I always enter. Just in case. You never know. My 17-year-old wants some gels from them. I might just waste one of my gift cards and leave 2 for Black Friday. It'll be okay. That's what I keep telling myself. And each time you might do that, and it might work out in your favor, because maybe the Black Friday boxes aren't as hyped as we think they are. But what if you do it and then you realize, oh, I wanted to get like 3 boxes and an extra, say, medium. That's the thing. We never know. We always have to go, I only want the stripers. Oh, the metallic stripers? Yeah, those look pretty cool. No, don't give up. I've been there 3 years. It takes a long time, but you will win when you least expect it, right? I never won. Never expected to win either of those that I won. And I've won twice. And my very first win. My very first win, I was I was like the second person to win timeout. And that was my very first win. Like the very first time I went from YN ever, and won on Twitch ever. Period. Comma, question marks. I won a timeout. I was like, are you serious? I'll never win again. So when I won glitter, that was kind of nice. Workcase corner, yeah, I was in there, but he didn't make me no chair. That's what I commented back that day. The next day, I was like, I didn't get a chair. They haven't done a timeout, I don't think, in a while. I think the last episode, Ramon was saying to do one, but I don't think they did it. Kind of a tease. Well, it is, because you think you win. You get happy for a second, and then you realize, oh, wait, I didn't win glitter. I just get 5 minutes of timed out, and I can't type. This kind of sucks. That's because RJ was making a test. Possibly. Possibly. Bonus points. No, channel points. Oh, I need to clean this up. This one's getting pretty gummy. Ugh. It's okay. Beauty was made from ugly. That's what I keep telling myself. Beauty is pain. But hey, one day of school down. Just gotta get up and do it all over again tomorrow. And now for the next 10 months. It's a love-hate relationship with school. Just because I hate lunches. I hate making lunches. And yes, okay, there's those moms out there that'll pay for the school lunches to make it easier on themselves. Yeah, well, no, not me. And then there's those moms out there that'll make a sandwich the night before. Now, that's still not me. Like I said, I like to torture myself. But you gotta yell it like Tracy does. I don't want to break anyone's ears. I don't want to pull a Greg. My mic's attached to my head, so it's really close to my mouth. But usually, if like last night we had jerk chicken, broccoli, baby carrots, roasted baby carrots, and some bacon and rice. So thankfully, there was a little bit left over. So she took that to school. But I get up in the morning, I heat it up, I put it in their thermos, make sure they have, nice warm meal, or at least warm till at least lunchtime. Doesn't always work that way, but I try. I make their lunches in the morning, so that way there's a chance, especially in wintertime when it's cold, they have a warmer lunch. My parents stopped making me lunch when I was 8. Well, there's a few people that I know that they make their kids make their own lunch and their own breakfast before school. I don't mind doing it because I know, it's short-lived, and it's the memory. The kids will know, Mom always made them lunch. Now, who knows if any of them will carry on the tradition of Mom doing everything for you in the morning so you can wake up good and be alert and ready to learn. Because that's my theory, is like, I'll do breakfast, I'll make your lunches, because I want you to wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth, be the best you can be, and walk into that school alert and ready to learn. I had to make my own lunches when I went to middle school, but they both had jobs and I understood I can do it. Yeah, I can, totally, my kids could do it if they really wanted to, but I tell them, when they're like, oh, but I want to cook, I'm like, you can cook on weekends. My main focus Monday to Friday, we got ads for some people, but my main focus for Monday to Friday is absorb, learn, graduate. We didn't think that we had to eat at the school food if we read, which was often. Well, I tried to give Kayla money so she could, because she's in high school, they have the cafeteria. Her thing was, Mom, do I look like I want to wait in those long lines? By the time I get my food, I have to eat it in 2 seconds and walk to class. She's like, it's not worth it. I'm like, okay, fair point. Well, you're either going to get a sandwich, you're going to get leftovers from the night before, a tuna sandwich, and that's about it. Those are your options. It's either leftovers, tuna sandwich, homemade sub. I don't go bougie. They don't get no big lunch, but, they get a little more choice. We didn't. I had boomer parents, though. Both worked also. I was a feral child. Yeah, both parents worked. It's okay. My stream knows that I've got chaos in the background and I have a family. I'm not one that is in a room trying to make sure everything's silent. It's real life first. Everything else is secondary. Is he going with you? Take the emergency meds out of the corner shoebox. It should be there still. No, the other one then. It's in a there's a Ziploc bag inside a container.
Why do
It's just for safety, baby. Is it not there? Okay. Have fun. Love you guys. Shoved me out the door after breakfast and didn't come back until dinner. Well, when I was a kid, I lived in a small town in Newfoundland. Oh, another Newfoundland story. Oh my goodness. You guys are probably sick of me always talking about Newfoundland, but that's kind of where I was from. We used to actually get picked up at like 7 something in the morning, because I remember like Saved by Bell theme song would come on, and the bus would go up the street, and I knew by the time I saw that bus going up the street, that was time to go run, put my shoes on, grab my backpack, and run down to the bus stop, which was like 3 houses down. Because it only takes like 2 minutes for the bus to go up to the top of the hill, turn around, and start coming back to start its pickups, because we were the first on the pickup list. And then that bus used to come home for lunch. You used to get like an hour lunch. So by the time we were the last people that dropped off, because we were the first people on the bus. So we get less lunch than other people, but we always came home for lunch. You always had a grandparent or somebody around to do it, because back in those days there were no stay in school for lunches there, unless you were on a sports team competing, and then that was done during lunch. But other than that, I moved to Ontario, where I would have an hour to get home, make lunch, and get back to school, and decided, you know what? I'd rather stay at school with my friends and eat my sandwich, so I'll take a sandwich and stay at school. And now the kids, I gave them the choice to stay in school or come home for lunch if they wanted a hot lunch, but they wanted to stay with their friends, and I was like, fine, I don't mind making you lunch. Because we're a 5-minute walk from the elementary school that they go to, so I'm like, your choice, don't care. And after school, as long as you came home, you did your homework, you were allowed outside. Actually, you were kind of forced to go outside. And but it wasn't even come home for dinner. It was like come home by the time the lights turn on. When the street lights come on, your butt better be in the house. If you have to eat your supper, then you're eating your supper and going right to bed. Like, if you stay out and miss supper, you get cold supper, but you can have it just before you go to bed. I was pregnant, she started parenting when I was like 13. And it didn't go very well. I could imagine it probably wouldn't, Sandy. No, right? That and like, you knew who was at each other's house because you knew whose bike was sitting outside of that person's house. You're like, oh, I wonder if my friend's home. I'll just take my bike over there. Oh, well, Sally's and John's bike's here, so everybody's here. Okay, we know where to go. No wonder our parents had like 6 or 7 kids. They were alone all evening. Right? Population was not under control back then because they didn't have to deal with it, and they also didn't have to buy so many devices or video games. They had kids at 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Right? Do you know where your children are? I have not the slightest clue where my children are. Yeah, they must have disappeared. Well, actually, I do know. Kayla just came home. She's upstairs in her room. Go figure. Probably won't see her for a little while. And Nova just went out with his dad. So, I know where both my kids are. My parents, they would have been like, well, she's either in the bush on the back of the land, probably playing with a moose, or ducks, or anything wild, or they're, out digging in the mud, or they're riding bikes around town. Different days. Now we have to worry because, oh my goodness, we have a few people in the small town that we live in right now, and there's a few people in cars doing very strange behaviors, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure, but we gotta tell kids more and more about stranger danger than we did back then. Our parents didn't have to worry half as much, I feel, about stranger danger. Not that it didn't exist. Either we were just smart kids and just didn't care for that because we were hanging out with our friends, but now we have to tell all these kids about stranger danger so much more. We have a few people pulling up in cars, sitting outside a park of things. They're even doing it to parents with little kids, for crying out loud, like couples. Like it's like some of the stuff I see reported, I'm like, this is getting out of hand, guys. This is way too far past go. It's one of the reasons why I do get worried when the kids are out now. Back in the day, this was back in the day, like when I was a kid, I probably would have been like, yeah, okay, well, just don't go playing on the cliffs. That's what my parents told me. Just don't play on the cliffs. You can do whatever you want. Don't play on the cliff. I want it to a little more whiter, maybe. My God. Typing. It goes to dark. I could be home at like midnight. I would go to a friend's house and find Well, yeah, that's a little bit of the wild child. Are you sure you're not related to Mowgli? My parents always told me I was raised by a pack of wolves. I used to tell them it was a pack of moose. But, you know. That's like when the kids are like, I'm bored, I have nothing to do. I'm like, dude, you guys have all these game systems. You have all these things. I'm like, you realize we played with sticks and drew things on the ground? And that was a toy? Like, do you not understand? If I had what you had, I probably would never be bored a day in my life. But, you know, times change and what's boring now is different. But the funny thing is, they'll be telling their kids, because you know how this generation things work, you know. They'll be telling their kids, how are you bored? You have all this. All we had was video games and computers and tablets and switches and... We didn't have flying cars like you do. But, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what this world is coming to. My brain. I was born in a barn. Well, I wasn't necessarily born in a barn, but I was born in a blizzard storm. I could have been made in the barn. Or as my dad used to say, the backside of the barn. Okay. Might have been on a skidoo too, who knows. Those freaky people back then, and they call us freaks. Think they don't know what freaky is. Now we gotta worry. Now we gotta squeeze it in. Wait, are the kids asleep? Okay, it's go time. You got 5 seconds. My niece and nephew sometimes complain about the boredom. My standard response is, go read a book. That's what I tell my kids. I have nothing to do. I'm so bored. There's books on the bookshelf. You want to go read a book? We can take out the dictionary. You want to go learn the dictionary? You know, when I was a kid, because I was forced to read, I had to read medical books. You try reading books that you don't understand at all. Me figure it out. Well, that's the funny thing. Is the other kids are like, oh, I don't want to read. I don't like reading. I'm bored. Which, I know Nova can read really well, so, like, it's not about getting him to read. So sometimes I'm like, well, go Google what a good book is. Go write me a paragraph then. Go write me a story. Yeah, I can see why I'd give them something to clean. They have learned to stop saying it. Smart Mark, but my kids, that would backfire. They'd clean everything. They would. And they'd clean it pretty damn fast, mind you. And then they'll sit there and be like, so, I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. So what am I going to do? I've already cleaned my room. I took out the garbage. I did the dishes. What do you want me to do? I'm bored. Can you play something with me? You want to play Smash Bros with me? No, I don't want to play Smash Bros with you. No. I want to sleep. Okay, so I have a few ideas for this. How's this gonna go? I don't know. But it's supposed to be a 20 nail set, so we'll see. And we're doing short squares, so who knows? Go dust something. Oh, hello, J. Rob. Welcome in. Are you done your school now that you were doing? We're just playing around with an Edward Scissorhand idea. Now, mind you, will this idea work? Who knows? Yes, we decided to go with, oh wait, what did I miss? Yay! See, I knew you'd pass, J-Rob. Congratulations. You passed. You are a nail tech at last. Got to go. No worries, W2 Splinter. Thank you for stopping by, and I loved our chat today. Remember to always stay positive and have yourself a fantastic week. I'm so happy, J-Rob. Hoot, hoot. Party, party. I didn't say anything because last time no one was there to... Yeah, did they at least explain to you what happened? Like, did the person get sick or did they just not show? Like, that was ridiculous. Did the other girl go there today that was waiting with you last time? Or was it just you this time? I'm so happy for you. Well, guess what? I don't know how much you like Palia or however you pronounce the game, but they did well, I don't know if it's up yet, but it was supposed to be up at 1 o'clock. It wasn't. But they did an update. And the first event in the thing starts for a month, and it starts today. The first event in the game. Oh, I'm so excited. To be the first, to see the very first... I've never caught a game this early that I get to be the first of the first. I'm usually, like, late to every party. But I'm so... You didn't see her? Well, hopefully she got hers figured out, too. I still have to take the practical. Yeah, but you'll ace the practical. I've seen your work. The test is the hardest part. I just feel bad for you having to play with the acrylic, though. I wish they would realize that you were allergic and just say, just do gel. Or even say, do 2 gel sets instead. But no, they want to be... Sorry, I've had... I know I'm haunted today. I've been in my fields and going through everything. And Palia decided to piss me off. For lack of better words, it literally went down at 11 o'clock this morning when I was playing it. And I was like, no! And it's like, okay, we'll be back by 1. And I was like, yay! I'll get to play before my stream and take some of, like, hoping her first day is going well because we know what, the end of the year was like last year. So, I'm just, like, sitting on pins and needles. And the game was helping me distract me. And then when it went down, I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Now I'm going to torture myself with my own brain. Great. But it's okay. We all do it. Just going to finish up this circle before I look at chat. But I'm over the moon excited for you, J-Rob. I know how much anxiety you've had leading up to this. I know how hard school was for you. And I'm just so thrilled for you. You did it. I feel like saying, Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now. And maybe you remember those commercials. This guy's gonna be a little off center, but I don't care. We're just having fun. I service this body. Well, I hope you can. I hope you can get your internet back up and working well. I know it's a struggle with all the good streams, but at least Ramon's not streaming until Thursday, so it gives you a couple days to hopefully get your internet up and firing on all cylinders again. I did that thing. I'm trying to pick up a line I heard about. Right? I know we were all there, standing beside her, waiting. And I know we were all semi-pissed hearing what happened on Friday. But I'm glad they let you rewrite it so soon. Good job they did that. 'Cause I'd be pissed. I was going to call them for you. We have to take the router we bought back to get a DSL one. Well, I'm hoping you'll get your internet sorted out. I'm just wondering, do we have any Florida people that are being hit with this today in our chat? Because if they are, please let me know after tonight if everything's okay in Discord. Because I don't want any of our friends, feeling those things that are going down. I know some of us live in places that aren't going to get hit as bad as the one, I think it's like that one part of Florida. But, I just want to make sure all our friends are okay. But see, today has been an emotional day for sure. I get up, I'm tired, I'm like, ugh, we're back at this routine. Then I take the first day of school picture. I'm okay. I didn't cry. I took it. She went out the door. Then Nova was still sleeping, and I was left. My husband was gone, and I was left with my thoughts. And oh boy, I was like, no, I don't get to do this again. And then, everyone was being nice on Melissa's and Eric's stream, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are gonna make me cry again after I just finished crying. And now Kayla comes back, had a great day, so I'm like, woohoo, over the moon happy. And then J-Rob tells me she passes, and now I'm even more over the moon happy. Today is just a day of emotions, man. Yeah, it's not emotional damage like that meme. Lexa said she was. And that Bohoval too. Definitely prayers for them. Oh, is that original Lexa or just Lexa? I'm trying to think. I know I saw somebody, but I missed who it was in the chat on. I think it was Young Nails yesterday, and I missed the one on Eric's chat too, because like I said, I've been in my emotions all day, so I don't know who. But I just like to know our friends are okay. They won't allow me to do Zoom. Why not? Do you have to be fully licensed to do Zoom? Is that why they wouldn't let you do Zoom? Original Alexa. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I thought this was getting warnings during the vibe today. Oh, during the vibe? Wow. I thought I heard someone say it doesn't come through till like 2 a.m. in the morning. Which to me, I'm thinking depends on where they live in Florida. Isn't that like Pacific Standard Time? I don't know. Time zone wise. I just know there's a few of those hurricanes out there that can potentially do some havoc. I can't remember what we're at really right now, but I think there's at least 2 or 3 of them I'm just trying to understand this Zoom thing. Who won't let you do the Zoom? Young Nails? Or is that the Melissa and MJ's class? I think Zoom you should be able to do anyways. And I'm pretty sure Melissa's and MJ's, you can be an enthusiast or anything for theirs. Just as long as you pay for it. Well, hopefully they're doing okay. Hopefully we can check in on Discords and see that everyone's doing well. I know it's scary. Like, there was a hurricane a few years ago that went through Newfoundland, and I never seen one ever really go through there in my whole life. And when I couldn't contact my grandparents because the power was gone and stuff, that was the scariest time because they're there alone and we're all up here. The whole family, all the kids, the grandkids, we're all in Ontario. They're the only ones down there. So I was like freaking out. So I know how hard it can be on family when you're not nearby. So like, even if they're not quote unquote my family, I still care about everybody and I just pray everyone's safe. Oh, we got a new follower. I didn't even hear the notification. Thank you, XOXO Chanelli. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry I butchered your name, but thank you for the follow. Me and my neighbor were talking about yesterday. We're like, because it's been so cold at night lately, we're like, is it because we got nice weather earlier this year that winter's sneaking up on us fastly? Like, we don't want to say winter. We're like, we like pumpkin spice, right? And everything nice. But we're just not ready for that yet. And it's like, I almost have to turn my heat on now. Because it's like, nighttime is getting cold. And not a good kind of cold. One of my interns lives in Tallahassee and said they've had they had mandatory evacuations. Oh, already? I swear I saw something about them that it's not starting till 2. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to watch some news reports after this. Just to see if my friends are okay. But if you know anybody in that area that you're friends with, remember to reach out to them and, just be kind and be like, hey, is everything okay? Damaged property sucks, but I can handle damaged properties and stuff. Like, yeah, financially it's a burden, but you cannot replace lives. And to me, lives are more important. No, I'm going to hand paint that. The dotting tool is not giving me the effect I want. So I'm going to change it up. We're going into hand paint. Like we always do here. Yes, I'm threatening hand painting again. The funny thing is, I'm making sausages on the barbecue for supper tonight. And since we had jerk last night, I was joking with my husband, and I was like, what if I put jerk seasoning on the sausages? We can have jerk sausages. He's like, ooh, do it. So now I'm making jerk sausages. I've never done that before, so we'll see how this goes. I don't like those lips. They're not working the way I want them to. Yeah, because of the storm surges, right? That is scary. Right? Because, like, it can blow out windows, the flooding, the winds, the trees. Like, there's just so many things that can happen. Please send me some cold. It's 101 here today. Take it. Take all the nighttime cold because honestly, I think my house dropped to, I think it was 20 degrees Celsius, which is not that cold, but I usually keep everything at 25 all year round, okay? 25 is like where I end up all year round. And I was like, I woke up frozen. My husband woke up with a leg cramp. And I was like, you know what? The lips are not doing what I want it to do. You know what? Who cares? They're going to just be the way I want them. They're just going to be this way, and I don't care what happens. I will draw it in if I gotta. But no, me and my neighbor were talking about it because, like, she's like, oh my goodness, I was going for the run yesterday morning, I think it was. Not yesterday morning, the morning before that. And she was like, it was 12 degrees. Now, mind you, 12 degrees is not cold, but, like, for this time of the year where we're usually getting 40-degree weather, yeah, that seems kind of cold. So we're like, what is going on? Because something just don't feel right. Okay, we'll try that. We will try that. Yes, because J-Rob, I don't know if you're still here because I know you're having spotty service and on your way home. But because you weren't here to start, I didn't want to start chickens without you. So we're attempting to do some Edward Scissorhand 20-piece set. We might only get through 10 of them today, or only 2 nails, who knows. But, we're just messing around with some Halloween things. This is the first attempt at something Edward Scissorhands, so this could be a fail. But it's all good. It's all worth it. We're here to learn. From almost like... I was going to say, where's Nova? It's so quiet. I forgot he went out with his dad. Okay. There we go. Oh, it looks like ads for some of you. Except for the lovely subscribe team. They get to hear anything I say during this time. Anybody that's not subscribed, they have to go and rewatch it. I know, because I do that on many channels. But that's what I like, is the fact that if you miss something, you can always go back and watch it. You don't have to, like, worry that you really, really missed it, because you won't get the same ads in the same spot, especially if you're scanning for what you missed. My first fear was like, oh, what if I missed it, and then I go to try to watch the video again, the ad's going to show the exact same spot, and I'm going to miss it. That's how I thought the first time. But hey, when you don't know, you don't know. And, well, I didn't know. It's all about learning and growing. We're the subscribed gang. Yes, the subscribed gang. The Coolio gang. Trust me, I know how hard it is to subscribe to everyone you like. Sometimes I'm like, I want to buy the Turbo Pass so that way I don't get ads on everyone's thing. But because I kind of see, like, from doing Twitch myself, how it works a bit, I'm like, I'd rather pay for the subscription to people I like. I'd rather support the people I like. So I'm like, nah. Because I don't think they make much from the Twitch Turbo at all. If anything. So I'm like, I think I just like to subscribe to support the ones I really like. But, you know, if anyone's going on vacation out of the people I like to subscribe to, please give me the heads up if you're going on like a 2-week vacation. Because maybe that month I won't subscribe and save the money for the next month. I want my money's worth of no ads. But the funny thing is, my kids and my husband, I don't know if it's ADHD or just because they are just too used to and not, you know, they've forgotten about the old ways. But they really cannot handle any ads. Whenever an ad plays anywhere, they're like, ads, why? And I'm like, dude, like, I don't know if it's me growing up and having to sit down on Saturday morning, watch cartoons, and every, 4 or 5 minutes into a show, there was a commercial break for 3 or 4 minutes. I don't get as mad. I'm just like, ads, ugh. But, you know, it's like nothing I can do. Just change it. I was so sad. To me, Gangster Paradise will ever be free. Listen to it. Oh, I'm blessed. I know. I love that song. My kids know that song. Well, that was like, who was it? I'm trying to think of the name now. DMX, that's it. I was like, the name is letters. What is the thing? I was like, name is letters. As soon as I heard it, the kids are like, "Who's DMX?" And I had to bust out my old CDs, and I had to bust out the DMX. And they're like, "Mom, this song's not bad. Mom, this song's garbage. Mom, this one's okay." Which actually, I just thought about it. I didn't put my music in my ears today. What is wrong with me? Going on the silence. This reminds me of the Lego heads or something, like weirdness, but whatever. Weird but kind of cute, I guess you'd say. I kind of want to make it a gray. Oh my god, yes. Trust me, DMX Funeral, I had to watch that. Cause there's a few places that aired it. And I had to see that. I was like, are you serious? Like, the guy was in like a monster truck style. I was like, what? I said, well, he deserved it. I want to go out monster truck style, but you know, I ain't nobody famous. Be right back. Line is moving now. Ooh, get those kiddos. Getting the kiddos is the most important. Thankfully, one came home, one left. What are the odds of that, right? For me, one comes, one goes. Oh, wrong color. I did that in the dark gray. Because that's just how it goes. Kayla better not be on Palia. Better stay offline till I'm done my stream. She's not allowed to collect all the pillow plushies without me. That is not fair. Okay, you know what? I'll clear that, and I'm going to do the black over again. I'm going to do the black over again because I want it to be more of a circle-y. Maybe I should have did a gray circle first, but yeah, no. Sometimes we don't know what we're doing. Oh, I wonder if J-Rob is still here, but she might not be. But I wonder if she's going to at least treat herself to a birthday dinner. I know, birthday dinner, congratulatory, at least snack or something. I know she's trying to be clean and healthy. And I know it's hard, but you do deserve a little treat today for passing that. I think you deserve a little something. It doesn't have to be bad. Moderation is always key. But I think, you deserve a little something as your reward. Because if you don't reward yourself, who's going to reward you? But I know you're trying to stay clean. And you're doing an amazing job. But, my birthday and certain days, those are like my little cheat days. Like, my birthday, I will get an ice cream cake. I will get a piece of it. The kids will get most of it. But it's like, you gotta treat yourself every once in a while. Especially when you accomplish something that you've worked so hard to accomplish. Yes, the reward is accomplishing it, but sometimes, you just gotta treat yourself in that moment to really make yourself feel like, yes, I did this. I did it. I'm a bad. Because I'm good. Edward doesn't really have eyebrows, I don't think. But we'll see. We'll see what we're doing here. Okay, this one can go in the light. And we'll switch it up. I'm pretty sure this one's good enough for now. Okay, that one goes in the light. Oh, I should take some water. I'm almost done my water bottle. That might get some bathroom breaks going if I drink too much. I did finish off that other Halloween set, which is over there. So, I'm sure you guys saw it on the Instagram, but I did finish that one that we started on stream the last time. And, here's a note. This is how, mind you, I've had him on since Saturday was the vendor event, so I put him on Friday night. And this is how the floof is holding up. It's getting a little, because obviously I wash my hands. I'm leading the normal life, I'm testing this out for us, Mind you, I am kind of sad because, I worked so hard on him and he turned out so cute, but I realized that putting the paint over the floof was not a good idea. It started gray overalls came off, so I just top coated it down. But you can see it stained it still a little bit of a gray. But because I didn't want to lose it, I just top coated that part of it. But as you can tell, he's getting some wear and tear in him. He's really starting to look rugged, like those the babies that have the teddy bears for life or whatever. And the parents bring it out when they have a kid and like, here, look, this was your favorite toy. Well, I feel that's kind of how this is starting to go. So, would I recommend people having flocking powder on a day-to-day use nail? Especially if it's like something artsy that you really want to keep. Maybe not. Now, if you want to put it on for like an event where maybe you're not going to be washing your hands as much, maybe a couple times, then you're okay. But like I said, I'm doing the day-to-day test. I can always redo him. Well, hopefully he turns out the same as the last time, but the point is to test, right? Because, you can't give good advice on clients when they ask for certain things on press-ons unless you do it yourself. So that was the test on Floof. The whiskers, I lost 2 whiskers the first night and replaced them. But then this one fell off the other night. We still have, I'm not replacing it because now I want to see, but I had to replace it after the first morning because I didn't want to go to the vendor rent looking a little off. But now I'm seeing how long the whiskers last. So we're down to 5 whiskers now. And like I said, this is Friday night. We put the one, so Friday. Oh, we'll count it as Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So this is day 4. And this is how Floof and whiskers are holding up. And as you can tell, I was painting nails and kind of got green put on her. But, that's the story of a nail life. Tech, right? Like nail art and doing nails. Can't change that. Okay. But like I said, I ain't hating on it. I like to test things for you guys, so that way maybe you guys, before you put it on your client, you'll get to see firsthand what it kind of, looks like, I guess you'd say. I'll be the guinea pig for you. There we go. That's how we'll say it. I'll be the guinea pig for you. A little bit of a ball at that end. Oh, come on. I'm gonna try that again because it didn't turn the way I wanted it to. But it's okay. There we go. That one worked better that time. That worked better that time. And you know what's funny? You know how like when you first try oven fries and you're like, oh, I don't like them, and you're used to like the greasy McDonald's fries. I don't know if anybody else feels this way. But because you were trying to be healthier, you either do them in the air fryer or in the oven. Believe it or not, now every once in a while, I will actually crave them being done in the oven. mind you, I had a couple of friends growing up that the way they loved, I'm gonna put that in because I can't remember which nail it was. That used to burn them in the oven and then put ketchup on them. I thought it was weird, but then it started growing on me. So now every once in a while, when you get that extra like done chip, as long as I have ketchup, I can consume it. Let's put it that way. I can consume it. But now that that's the reason I bring that up is because I'm thinking I want some oven fries to chew on tonight. But I'm supposed to make the fries in the morning for Caleb so she can have tuna and fries for lunch tomorrow. But no, maybe I make them tonight. Because I don't know. I'm losing my marbles. Wow, an hour and a half almost already? Where does time fly? I thought I'd be further in on this set than that. Oh well. Things happen when you party. With gel paint. Or gel polish. Or gel whatever. Don't make me English. Yeah, believe it or not, I tried to do a couple of things outside. And when I was in the shade, it was fine. But as soon as the sun hit the mat, I had to pack up because, as you've seen, it really did start to cure. This is not light cured. This was cured by the sun, and I swear it's cured 10 times harder. Like, you see that? That was because I was cleaning off the brush on there, and I left it wet. Because you know how I leave paint wet here? Well, this was the last thing I brought in, because as soon as the sun started peeking around, I went and put it in all the polish and stuff inside. But I left the mat outside. And in turn, that's what I got. I got it cured without it being in the lamp. You know, like, it's kind of big too, like the cure of it. I don't know if you can see the thickness of it. It was like really impressive. I was like, wow. I know this is why I don't like to take polish outside, but I just took out a couple that because I wanted to finish that 10 set since I was going to be sitting out there for like 5 hours. And I was like, interesting. Okay. I want to test this theory. This might be going pretty backwards fast. We'll see. Like I said, this is the first attempt. And people are not animated style characters, so this could be a disaster, but hey. As long as I'm trying, I'm doing good. Okay, I'm home. I lost service. I kind of figured you might. I know what that's like because I lose service all the time. But I was just wondering, are you going to treat yourself? I know you've been keeping everything clean and doing a good job. But, you know, you did pass. And things are okay in moderation. So I'm just wondering, are you going to give yourself a little treat for all your hard work? I'm celebrating with pretzel sticks instead of carrot sticks. Well, good job. Because, it's okay to treat yourself every once in a while. I know, like, it's so recent that you've, like, made all these changes, so, like, it can be hard to be like, okay, I'm going to do this for myself. But, I feel like you should get a little something to feel like, hey, I did this. Hey, you did this. And if we don't treat ourselves with these things every once in a while, then we're going to binge out on them anyways. So I find if you treat yourself every once in a while with a little bit, it doesn't make it as hard. And then eventually you just stop caring about that thing anymore. That it doesn't even appeal to you anyways. Because, like, for me, when I became allergic to banana, oh my god. Strawberry banana smoothies were my go-to at my smoothie place, like, always. And then the very first day after I was diagnosed with the allergy to bananas, I was like, oh, I want that. So I was like, okay. And then my husband, I was like, no, babe, I can't get that. He goes, oh, well, you can get the strawberry kiwi one. I said, no, babe, they just told me yesterday I'm allergic to banana and kiwi. I can't have them now. He's like, oh. He's like, well, you can try. I'm like, I cannot try a new one. I was like, I will not try a new one. I will not try anything here. I will not pass go. I will not. I was all stubborn. And because I was like, if next time I have a new favorite one, I'm going to be allergic to that too. So I was like, I'm not going to eat this. But then I'd be home and I'm like, oh, I want to make banana bread for the kids today. And my husband at first was like, he wouldn't even let bananas in the house. And I was like, as long as they don't enter my bloodstream, the kids can have bananas. I can still make them banana bread, but then I'm smelling the banana bread and I'm like, oh my goodness, I want banana. And every time I walk by the grocery store bananas, I'd be like, oh, bananas. And like, that's a healthy food. You think like, okay, you it shouldn't have restrictions and allergies to healthy food. But to me, like, that one was even harder because A, I knew it was healthier for me. B, like, I used to eat bananas and kiwis every day. To all of a sudden have to go cold turkey, I was like, I can't do this. So, like, that one was the hardest thing. Because everything else I've been able to do in moderation and slowly kick the habits of things. But that one was like, you just, like, punch somebody in the gut with that one. See, that one ended up spaced out apart. This one didn't have enough space in between the eyes. This is what happens when you try to do two at the same time, I guess. But I thought doing two at the same time helped me make it more, what do you call it? More symmetry. But I guess not. I guess not. But it's okay. It's okay. Not every... Like they always say, they have to look like sisters. They don't need to look like twins. As long as you can get they're kind of the same, that's all that matters. Okay, so we're coming in with this. Maybe a little darker this one, actually. Or do we become even lighter? Darker or lighter? I'm gonna add a little dark. I child. What would you like?
Huh?
I said, hello, child. What would you like?
Just getting something. I don't know. I want to see how far along or two.
Did Palia update yet? Or is it still down?
I haven't checked.
It's been down. Don't go on it. You're not allowed to go ahead of me and get the plushies. It's illegal in every state, province, territory. Do not do it.
Ooh. Are you gonna make it very cartoony, Edward?
Kind of. I don't want to try and make it matching for the set. A little off, but eh.
That was good so far.
The point is we're trying. We're getting there.
No, I know. What I'm saying. I said it looks good so far. I know he's missing hair, but he looks good.
We're gonna add maybe this one here. And this one like here. We're trying jerk sausage on the barbecue for supper, just to let you know. So that one could be a hit or a miss. Okay. Decided we're probably gonna go with the white. Sure. Oh, it looks like people are in ad breaks. I don't know why I feel like saying it like a train. Ad break. You know when this comes into the station? Yes, I'm weird. I know. I know I'm weird, okay? Okay, let's cure those two. But I hope everyone's having at least a fantastic start to the week. With J-Rob passing, I'm sure that even though it's not a Monday, but it's a Tuesday, it's a pretty good start to the week. I'm sure it's a pretty good start. I want to see. I don't know why when I get notifications from alerts. Maybe louder? I don't know. Maybe they're not loud enough. I don't know. Yes, now I wait again for them to contact me. Well, I'm sure they wouldn't wait too long, hopefully. But will you do it like at the same location, or is it a different location that you do it in the second part? Is that like the location only for like the written or something? Well, that's as good as getting for a nose. Because me and noses don't do well. So this is what we got going on for a face. Oh, God. It's because we're trying this on a small nail, too. I know. I've lost me Matadabos. Different location. This was a testing center for all kinds of tests. Fireman, policeman, nurse, ECT. Oh, okay. And yet there was nobody there last time? That's ridiculous. You'd think they're doing tests all the time because there's always people being hired for jobs all the time. But then again, I am no, what's it called? Not in any of those places to do that, so. It's as good as it gets, I think. Well, I hope they hurry up and call you, but at least they told you you passed, so you get to celebrate that. That's always a good thing. That's always a good thing in my books. This is definitely interesting. uh, but it's okay. We're allowed to be interesting. We are creating things that we may have not even thought to try before. We are pushing our own boundaries. We're pushing to the limit. Yes, like I said, random songs always pop in my head, so you never know what you're gonna get, guys. I don't even know what I'm gonna get sometimes. Oh, but here's a funny thought. So, besides getting Kayla ready for school this morning and, being the first of the last first days, she started talking to me about prom dresses. And I was like, girl, we got 10 months. You're gonna get your prom dress. Don't worry about that, but holy crow, let's just get to the first day of school. Welcome back, H-Town. Welcome back. Hopefully your kids had an amazing day at school. just, oh my goodness. Choking on myself. Guys, my amazing sister just sent me 200 to buy my dust collector in tomorrow's sale. Ooh, is that a congratulatory gift for passing your class? Well, you're not in your class. It's state board because you're past classes now. That is amazing. Shout out to J-Rob's sister. Aw, that's so cute. My kid, I don't even know if I even have my prom dress hidden in the closet somewhere. I'm pretty sure I got ruined it because it was dry rotted at one point. But I was a plus size woman pregnant. Kayla is 100 pounds soaking wet. It wouldn't have been doable. She is my biggest cheerleader for sure. Well, yay, J-Rob's sister. She's making sure you're ready to up your business game right as soon as you're officially finished. But you have a temporary license. Can you guys not still start, quote unquote, working with a temporary license? Or you have to pass state board first before you can do that? Because, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if that's the husband and kid back or what's going on there. So, here we go. We're going to go from maybe here and outline the head of it. Why does this look like the Despicable Me guy to me? Oh boy. I feel like now I should be doing minion nails instead. Oh boy. Who knows what's going on here? Oh boy. It's all good, it's all good. Now I have to wait for the paper temp license to arrive. Woohoo! So now call that friend over, get her nails done, charge them up. You don't have to charge them full price, but at least now you can charge a little bit and be like, hey, so I'm going to charge you enough to replace the product you use. How about that? Because I get it. You might still want some practice people before you really start charging. Because I know I was the same way. I was like, free, but you know, then friends expect free nails forever. So it's always good to charge a little. Right? I have a feeling J.R.'s going to be so booked she'll never even be able to hit the stream anymore. she'll be so booked and clients will be lining up around the clock that she's not going to hit Young Nails anymore. She's not going to hit Ramon's channel because she'll still be up late at night doing nails. She's going to get swamped. No, that's the one thing about, at least if you're doing your own company, you can set a little bit of boundaries where you're like, nope. My cutoff is you can only come in at 6 because I need to be done by the time Ramon streams. That's like my son. He's like, well, can't you just take your stream off and just go do this and blah blah blah. I was like, I could. I do have full control over what I do, but do I want to? No. Mom likes to do things that make her happy too. I spent the last years making you guys all happy. I haven't found a place yet. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. But I know for you it's a little harder too because you're trying to look for a place that only offers gel because obviously you can't be around anything acrylic. That doesn't have acrylic. Yeah, see? So the problem. To check it out. You never know. They might like it because, hey, if someone's coming to do nails, now they come in there to do hair. It's always worth a shot. But don't worry how many times you get knocked up. No, knocked up. Oh, gee whiz. Words. Doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down from these places when you go. Keep trying, and the one that is truly meant to be will happen. Can't believe I said knocked up instead of knocked down. Wow. Yes, we're gonna get knocked up. No. We're done that. That ship has sailed. Oh, why did I turn the light on? Oh, sometimes I don't know what I do with myself. I sweat. I lose me marbles. Oh wait, I didn't want to go that far down either. Is there a lot of like hair salons in your area that would possibly booth rent? Just curious. I'm always curious on how everybody does their things. I'm just a curious girl. Doing curious things. Like I said, it's different here. Does not look derpy? Oh my goodness. We don't know where this is going, but whatever. I'm in a small town. It could go into Mississippi, maybe mobile, but I hate driving. Understandable. Very, very understandable. I still haven't gotten my full license yet. But the hubby had his interview today. He made it to the interview part to the job for trains. And they were talking about how he might have to stay in hotels some night, and sometimes he might have to, they're 12-hour shifts, and I was like, dang it. I have been not really doing my practicing driving, and well, if he's going to be gone all the time, I'm going to have to really start thinking about driving school and really getting over my anxiety and start driving. It's going to have to happen. Some way, somehow. Because those kids are going to rely on me more. You brought me party mix?
You brought us party mix. Not just yours.
I thought you bought it just for sale.
No, it's for us.
And then what, you got smart food for Sissy?
Yep. It's smaller.
I just want a couple. You can go take them. I'll have some later. Okay?
Okay.
But make sure you close them.
Yep.
Party mix! Sorry, guys. I haven't had party mix in a long time, and I like to treat myself, so if you hear a little crunch, sorry. Really took off work at noon to get me to my test today. Aw, that was so sweet of him. So obviously he was the first to find out you passed. Did you just drop that all over the floor?
No, I'm lucky.
Oh, you are lucky.
I just dropped it though.
Okay, well be careful because those bags rip easy.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, he did the interview part. He went to the group interview because you got to pass to make sure, because it's for customer service, like checking tickets, walking the train, kind of job. So the first interview was like a massive group interview of all people that applied, kind of see your how you conduct yourself, how you speak, how your mannerisms are. So obviously he passed that part, got the interview today. Did his interview today. Now we have to wait 3 to 5 business days to see if whether or not he moves on to the next spot. So, but if he moves on, then he has to do the medical test. Health and safety and medical, and if he passes that, then he moves forward to school, which would start either September the 18th or end of October.
Mom, did you get it?
What?
They skimmed on the pretzels.
Did you put more in? Okay. There's no pretzels in there? That's okay. I'll save the pretzels for you.
Barely.
It does offer. It's one of the best healthcare plans, I think, because it's public transit. It's public transit from like most of Ontario, so it covers a wide range. But this is why, excuse me, he would have to get a hotel some nights because he won't make it back. It's 12-hour shifts, and sometimes, depending on if it problems on the train or whatnot, he might not make it to where his car is parked. Which means wherever he is, he'll have to grab a hotel for the night, and we'll see him when we see him. But because he's also working for public transit, his 12-hour shift is zero contact. So I won't be allowed to contact him at all. His phone has to be turned off and in his bag. Like, they're not allowed to have any distractions because, hello, they're driving a big train, and, you know, or he's starting here in hopes in a couple of years to be able to drive the trains. I know he's always playing train simulators. So I know this is what he wants, and, you know, after doing 20 years of IT and this is what he wants, then he can do what he wants. And you'll need to learn to drive for sure, right? I will have to be the woman of the house again. Back to the good old days of when he was first starting IT and he was working almost like every day, all day, coming home at like 3 o'clock in the morning, leaving again at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. But I did that, and I lived in Toronto at the time, so I had public transit, but I'll make it work. I made it work back then. I'll make it work back then. Now, does Kayla drive? No. We're getting her to get her license, because I told her, don't be like your mom. I always said I was going to get it when I was 16, but I couldn't afford it and all these other things, so I couldn't do it. And as you get older, your fear picks up more, and now I'm even more afraid to drive than I would. If I had it when I was 17, I'd be flying around town right now. But nope. Had to go in, you know. What do you say? Scare yourself or whatever, you know? So now I'm like, every little thing scares me about the car. Which I know, ridiculous, right? But you know how it is. So I've got there'll be some learning curves, I'm sure. And I'll get there. I'm semi-sure. This is definitely, how do you say it? Interesting. This is the nonsense rat. Oh my goodness. It's funny. Okay. Okay, let me wait until I was 18. I didn't want to. I just couldn't afford it. And then I was pregnant, moved out with my husband, and, well, just didn't seem to need it because, well, I had to take care of kids and all that stuff that, I wasn't necessarily, maybe paying attention to everything that was going on. And but you'll learn a bit, you'll live a bit. That's hilarious how this is turning out. Oh my goodness. But whatever. Like I said, we just tempt things. See how it works. Be right back. Dinner time. Ooh, I hope you're having something delicious, Penis Polish. You love it. Are you sure you're seeing what I'm seeing? Well, I'm slightly confused with this art, but hey, I've given it my best shot, so I'm not complaining. I'm doing the best I can do, and that's all. That's what we have to do with any art stuff that we do. We have to just remember we're doing the best we can do, and that's what matters. For everything else, we will get there. We will get there. It is helping me make noses and mouths, and obviously maybe this would turn out even better if I picked a bigger nail, but I really wanted to challenge myself with the short squares. And I'm not a realist, so obviously it's going to be cartoonish. I am not a portrait picture by any means necessary. But I'm not gonna lie, it's still kind of interesting. Let me see the inspo pic. Oh, you don't want to see that. Then you'll see how tragic this looks. uh, there's the inspo pic. Okay, I'll take it in, and then you can all chuckle with me. This is the inspo. Okay, so you've all taken the inspo in. Expectation, reality. trying to make them a little. I love the movie too. That's why I decided I wanted to try, but it's a little wonky. But hey, I'm giving it my best shot. What I think I might try and do too is maybe to like make it look more. I know it's maybe this is not the best color to use, but you know. Maybe this might help make it a little more wild. I think they look great. Do you think we should add a little gray in to make the hair look a little more straggly over the black, or just leave it black? You guys decide. Number 1 or number 2? All black or with a little bit of gray? Yeah, I think the gray just brings out the messy hair better. I know his hair's a little black, but to get the detail on the nail, I think we might have to use a little more gray to, like, you know, just give it that little bit of messy oomph. That's the thing about doing nail art is sometimes you gotta think outside the box to get that achievement. You know, you see his hair is all one color, so you're like, oh, I'm gonna go with that, but it's like sometimes you gotta do things maybe doesn't look the same. I think I might go over black one more time. Let's see how that goes. Just add a couple more like layering effect. And then see how that goes. But definitely helps make it look more hair. Makes it look more weird. I don't know what made me think of attempting this today. But you know, hey. It's okay. Oh, it came out so good. You guys are just too nice. Oh my god, the hair looks good. You guys are really too nice, you know that? I look at this and I just see a derpy, like, despicable me with, like, extra long hair. But thank you guys. Thank you. You give me hope that I'm on track to doing better art the more I practice at it, but that's what the gray do. Just want to try to add a couple more thin black lines in there to really make it like a little more flowy maybe. Or maybe even go with a darker gray. And that's, we added a couple more lines to it to kind of just make it look a little more on the black side. His face is thinner in the movies, but the color and hair gives Scissorhands vibes, definitely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his face is skinnier too, yes. But I was trying to fit the eyes on, and like I said, normally I don't do nail art on square shorts. We've always done them on mediums. So I wanted to challenge myself with a smaller surface. But yes, we definitely could the next round try and do it thinner. I don't know why I, test myself. But as long as you guys say you can see that it's Edward Scissorhand, I'll just take that as a win. Because really, definitely if it's Halloween theme. I just don't know. Myself, I would call that Edward Scissorhand. But like they always say, to each its own. The true beauty is in the eye of the beholder. A picture is worth 1,000 words. But we're trying. Who knows? Maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Now let's go back to maybe like 20 years from now. Maybe by then I'll be able to do more portrait style than cartoonish style. Or at least make the cartoonish looks more like when you get when you get drawn as a cartoon at like a amusement park. Maybe one day I can get as good as that. Noah did actually a really good one the other day of his dad. Oh my goodness, I was flabbergasted because we're sitting down at the vendor booth doing the vendor stuff, And I look over and watch this guy start drawing. He's like, I'm like, you're drawing your dad cartoon style? He's like, I'm trying. I was like, trying? Dude, you just aced that. Like, holy crow. Are you decorating the rest of the nails? I'm doing a whole 20 set of them, but some of them I'm a couple of them I'm gonna put the scissored hands on, I think, and then I want to do one with the paper cutout, and then I want to do a couple maybe with the topiary. You know how he makes like the exactly the plant animals. Exactly. That's the thought. It's a 20 set, so that way, because everyone likes the Jack the Skeleton set, I gotta make that into a 20 set just in case. But I'm going to practice other one because, Halloween's coming and people might say, hey, can you do Edward Scissorhands? And it's like, well, this is my attempt. Buy at your own will. Buy at your own will. Give me 1 second. I want to see something. Oh, and I dropped things on the floor. And I gave birth to this child, so I have the right to steal his artwork and show it off. I'm the reason he has this talent. No, I'm really not. I don't know where he gets it from. But let's see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure this is his old sketchbook. I thought he said he was on the last page. He's not on the last page, this booger. There's still like 3 pages left in this book. And you maybe buy him a new one? What a booger. This is his caricature of his dad. He did that in like 4 minutes, maybe even less, while we were just sitting at the vendor event. And I was like, what? And this is his other one that he's been working on. Like, I just like stealing his artwork and looking at it when he's not looking at me. I don't know, I guess so. But like, He does noses better than I do. I need to take some lessons from him, I think. Right? You and me both, J-Rob. I hope he never loses that passion, because he's actually pretty darn good at it. Now, if I can just get him to do this on nails, I'll just use his artwork to make money. Hey, come here. Little boy. Come here. Work for your mama. I'm pretty sure he could probably conquer this better than I could. But that's where we're at with our scissor hands. Now we're going to top coat it and see how it really did turn out. Now I want to say, oh my goodness. Oh wait, no we're not. I forgot one part. I almost forgot it. How dare I almost forget something? I feel like I need to hold my breath again. Oh my goodness. Okay. But no, I always look at his drawing books. I'm always like a little stalker. Here, let me see what my son drew today. But the funny thing is, he thinks he can't draw. And I'm like, dude, can you just pass me some of your art passion? Like, please, I need it. I need to be able to do this because I enjoy creating things, but my things don't turn out like your things. No, I kinda. He wanted me to do Harry Potter nails today. He's like, Mom, do Harry Potter nails. I said, but I'm not doing that today. I'm gonna try and tempt Edward Scissorhands. He's like, no, do the challenge for Ramon. Do Harry Potter. I want to see you do Harry Potter. Dude, I don't think he gets it from me. I couldn't draw like that when I was that young. I've only started drawing with them and when doing daycare. Probably like really started drawing more probably 5 years ago. Because they would want them as kids, they'd pick a picture, you know, like say Naruto or do this, and they'd be like, okay, let's have a drawing contest. And that's one of the fun things that all the kids like to do at daycare. So we just started doing drawing contests. I meant not thinking he's good. Well, if I was as good as that, I'd admit it. Okay. When I pull off something like this, I'm a little more questionable. Okay. But you know what? I feel like I kinda need to maybe I have to do that in white. Let's see. We're gonna go with it and see. I was like, we're gonna have to go with this and see, because I was like, I feel like it needs to be outlined still a bit, but what do we outline it with? Another shade of gray. I don't know whether or not I like this, but we'll find out, I guess. What were you wearing? You did that. I know. I still can't believe I did this. I was hyper. You should see me. I look at this, and especially this teeth. Like, I look at this one, and I'm like, how the heck did I make the teeth actually look like teeth? Like, I'm impressed with myself. I'm like, but could I do it again? And that's where I question myself. But I'm constantly looking at my nails. But you didn't see, because we're doing the test for, how it works. The flocking powder, because obviously I've had these on since Friday night. It's starting to take its toll in some spots. He's starting to take his toll. But we're seeing how it holds up, I'm doing the test for you guys, so you guys know whether before you put it on your client, whether you should or shouldn't, kind of thing. I'm being the test pilot for you. Okay. What do you guys think? Outline or not outline? You guys let me know what we should do. I see them side by side myself to see, but this is why we did 2 at a time and not 1. White outline or no outline? What do we think? Didn't all come off first hand wash or shower? No, it hasn't come off. And I've been washing my hands and showering. It hasn't come officially off, but you can tell it's taking it in certain places. It's taking chunks and it's taking its time. So what do you guys think? Should we outline it with white or not? I like the outline. That's what I'm thinking. I think the outline makes it more defined, whereas it kind of just doesn't make it defined. So we'll go with the outline. And then we're going to top coat it and see what happened. Because I was feeling the outline too, but then I was like, maybe I'm the only one that likes that. So we'll go for that. Wonder what the hubby's going to think of this one. Because, like I said, he always has to critique my work. He knows everything, but yet he can't even draw a stick figure. And I take his opinion to, like, high regards. Well, a little bit of a oopsie daisy, but it's okay. We can fix it. The funny thing is, this one is going to not tea leaf reading won't be too great because it's all grays and whites and thing again. So I can imagine it is not going to look as good. You like this?
Is that it? It looks a little derpy, but it's cute.
It looks a little derpy, but it's cute. See? Kids and their honest feedback. What did I say? My husband says all my nails are good, even the crappy ones, right? They like to I call it gaslighting. My husband's like, no, I'll tell you if it's crap, which he kind of does. Because every time we're at a vendor's event and he looks at Mario, the very first character we did, guys, you know what he says to me? You need to redo Mario. You forgot the outline, so now he looks wrong. That was the first one we did. I didn't know I should outline. I didn't know nails needed to be outlined like coloring books. But nope, every time he sees it, he makes it apparent. I think it's time you redo. I told him, listen, can we wait for Mario Day or like some Mario thing coming out and then I'll redo Mario?
The Mario movie too.
And he's like, fine, but you need to redo him. I'm like, oh my goodness. I get it. I need to redo Mario. Thanks for telling me. I like to see you try Mario.
It looks like there's a blob of red.
Okay, it will look like a blob of red. You still add the outline. I'd like bothers you if it bothers you. It doesn't bother me. It bothers. Oh, you mean to tell him you add the outline if it bothers him? Yeah, I should. What?
Are you gonna put a reference to the saddest scene in the movie?
I was trying to look for a picture of that. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
one where he goes inside the where they put him in the chamber.
Where he cuts the girl and everything.
We're not going that far in this one.
No, like an ice sculpture.
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking about an ice sculpture, but I'd have to do that with gel, and I don't know how that would work out. But I was thinking about trying it.
Yeah, somehow it's a Christmas movie and a Halloween movie. Without the name.
I think it's fine. I tried my best, right? And that's all that matters. 'Cause I tried.
No, actually, you know what I mean. Actually, look at.
But now we're going to top coat this and see how these two turned out. I think
Actually,
it's crazy because we did two, like, normally I do one nail in 3 hours. It's been, 2 hours and 23 minutes, and I did 2 of Edward, but mind you, I'm still going to try and finish a bit of this set. This one would obviously be a little more crazier than the sets I've done to put out for display.
Was that a 20 set?
Because the only ones I've done so far is the Beetlejuice and Jack the Skeleton. Right? Those are the only 2 ones I've done.
Yeah.
Jack the Skeleton and Beetlejuice. So Edward will be the second one.
Was it Jason?
Oh, Jason. Yes, I did do Jason. I'm starting to come down from all the anxiety finally. Well, you should come all the way down because Jara passed. Jara passed.
Zero passed away?
No!
No!
God!
You horrible human.
Mom, you ground him for life.
She passed her test. She's now well, she's got to do her practical still, but she's a licensed technician. She can do nails and charge people for them.
Yay! Make that bank.
I was wishing that it wouldn't have gotten heard through the thing, but you know. I can't control what comes out of my kids' mouths. I just hope that they behave when they're on Ramon's channel. Because I know they won't behave on mine. What? They're saying, "Oh my God," crying, laughing face. Their LOL. J-Rob put the LOL and the death face. Nova and
What's gonna happen to Bojangles now that Zero passed?
Octavian, stop it.
Give him next shot.
Give him neck chalks. I needed that
Sell
giggle.
Bojangles?
We all heard. No, she's never gonna get rid of Bojangles. She'll take him with her. Okay? Oh my goodness, these poor kids are gonna have my head.
Don't put
And this is the life of me. Welcome to my crazy life. Where
Wait,
my
did you
kids,
watch
I
it?
yes.
She's a
I thought you said she wasn't watching, so that's why you weren't gonna do the chicken nails.
Well, she wasn't gonna get to watch the whole stream, and I didn't want to start chicken nails without her. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I apologize for my children. You know, they might need some help. Like I said, this is why when they're on Ramon's channel, I'm always like, even though I'm in my bedroom, I'm just like, I'm ready to open the door at any moment to yell at them. I was like, please behave yourself, kids. I know I let you get away with some stuff, but please be respectful. I need to get out there and put my hair bow on Bojangles Fonova. Oh, he'll love that. Sweet band or something. They're more fun than than Greg. They are very well behaved neurons, right? That's all I worry about. Just as long as they're on other people's channels and they're behaving themselves, then I'm okay. If they troll my channel, well, you know, that's just every day. They're always gonna troll their mom, right? They're always gonna bug their mom. But, you know, as long as when they're in school, in public, and on other people's streams behaving, I'll take it. I'll take whatever I get, as long as they're behaving where they need to. Even my husband, he's like, are they behaving? I was like, I think so. They haven't said anything too crazy.
Dad watches your streams or something. Because bro can hear me from like miles away.
He can hear you. He could be lurking in my stream. Dad really could be lurking in my stream. Who knows?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, my kids are comical, I must say. I have to be on edge 24/7. A fun fact you guys don't know is Nova loves to scare people. So out of nowhere, especially while I'm streaming, if he's normally he's behaving when I'm streaming, so I haven't had this issue yet. But I'll be playing Palia and all I'll hear Paleo. Sorry, I can never pronounce it right. All I'll hear is ah, and I know for a fact he just scared his sister again. And then, like, if I go to the bathroom, I know to check. I know to check the corner before I come out because I know what he's going to be doing. He's going to be standing there ready to scare me. So sometimes I'll creep out to scare him. So we're a bit of a nutcase family here. Willie said he's mounting right now, dropping feathers and not feeling his best. But after he's done, we can. Ah. Mr. Bojangles is definitely one of my favorites. I was thinking I want to attempt a bird like him for the nail, but I'm thinking that one can't be done in flocking because as you saw when we tried to multicolor it, it didn't work as well. Which I just noticed there's a big chunk off his ear now. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big chunk missing there. I just noticed that. But it's okay, because the way I look at it, before I put this one back up on display, like if this nail set doesn't work, I'll just redo the flocking on him and put him up on display. But no, I want to try and tempt Mr. Bojangles because he just looks cute. Mr. Bombastic Telefantastic, yes. Oh, you suck at drawing what? I've already shown off your drawings.
No, you don't want to show off that one.
You better behave on that one then.
No, it's not. He's trying to draw anatomy.
A woman?
Oh, anatomy? Well, you have to learn anatomy to be a better drawer. But I did show off your.
I'm not furniture.
I did.
Artist, not drawer.
Whatever. But I did show off your portrait of Dad to the stream.
They don't know what that looks like.
Yeah, they do. If they're in my Discord.
Oh, okay.
Molting, not mounting. Yeah, I realized that after when I read dropping feathers. But is it because it's that time? Like, do they go through like little phases where they molt, or do you think that it's gotten sick? I want to do sad face. I hope it's not sick. Yeah, a couple times a year. Okay, well that at least then you know it's not so worrisome. It's normal. Okay. I don't know much about chickens. I've had ducks. I've never seen them molt, but there's always a bunch of feathers all the time. A bunch of feathers. But they never look like, you can never see like spots missing on them. It's weird. It's like they just overly grow feathers. We put his girlfriend in another pen so they won't peck at each other. You separate the love. No, I get it. Because, like, you know, just like with dogs, every so often, twice a year, you got to make sure they're separated. Because the pheromones are just too freaking much.
There's fairy Ramones.
Fairy Ramones. Oh my goodness, Nova. Oh my goodness.
Saw that for the art
Oh,
one.
what a fairy Ramone. I hope he's not listening to this, you guys. We'll put his girlfriend. Clip it. No one's clipping anything.
Fairy Ramone.
Well, you can draw a fairy Ramone. We'll see what he thinks of it. I guarantee you, don't draw Romans.
Nova's good at drawing.
Because I accidentally misspelled his name in the YN chat, and he's like, how do I keep getting called Roman? Because my phone keeps changing it to Roman. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Smile.
Okay, let's see how this... Well, we'll wait for the... What's it called? People to get back from ads, because it says they're in a minute ad, before we see the final look of these things. One is definitely thinner than the other.
IP addresses 3.1
We're Pi? Okay. We're Pi. Fun fact, that's my actual nickname in real life.
Reveal she's not actually Alice, she's Pie.
I've already revealed that on my business card once.
Pie Floppy.
Pie from you.
But yes, my real life nickname is Pi. Because people cannot pronounce my name. So online, instead of just having people butcher it, I changed my game name to Alice.
Your name was Sharon.
She thought my name was Sharon. I look like a Sharon, so I'm an Alice, I'm a Sharon. What other names am I going to be? I'll be them all.
Helga.
I'll be the master of disguise by the end of this.
You're Helga.
A Helga? Okay.
You look like a Loris.
A Loris? Oh, gosh. I thought you were calling me a walrus. Well, this is it top coated. How do you think these turned out, guys? Obviously, they're brothers. They're definitely not twins. But, you know, they're pretty close.
Are they your mom?
They could be your mom.
Your mom is Edward Scissorhands?
Hey, I mean...
Bertha is what I named my butt when I was a kid. Bertha. Can you guys let the dogs out for me, please? Oh, let's put it there.
Look at... Oh, yeah.
My dad used to call our car Betsy. Betsy.
Oh, Dad gave the car
Yeah.
a name.
He was like, "Come on, Betsy, you can get up the hill," because our car was old, busted, and, you know, we were just praying it would get us from point A to point B.
Dad gave the car a name.
Well, what did Dad name the car?
Chloe.
Chloe,
What?
I gotta have a talk with your dad.
Chloe.
I love them. Great job. Why, thank you. Well, we tried.
Oh, that's actually really, really good.
We tried.
Well,
Oh, that's really, really good. But, well, yeah.
Oh, that's really, really good.
like I
Wait,
said,
am I still
he's
asleep?
derpy, but he's
Is this my sleep paralysis demon?
Maybe. You might be in your dreams tonight.
No, just paint Johnny Depp instead. You're pretty bad at that.
Johnny Depp nails.
I don't think I could. People. I've never done people.
Bro, he has so many roles you could actually do that.
Probably. They could probably do one for each finger. Johnny Depp plays it a lot. I can't believe how that turned out. So these are some of the other ideas for the other nails. I'll run them by you guys, I guess. I was going to think about starting another one, but we have like, what, 23 minutes? And then I have to go cook these gafflings.
Gaffling.
There's no jerk chicken. I'm having jerk sausages on the barbecue. It's already on the sausages. Your dad came to me and said, "You know what would be cool? You know what would be cool?
Her sausages.
We should try." I was like, "Oh, I took out the sausages." He's like, "Why don't you put some jerk sauce on the sausages?" He's like, "I'm really liking the jerk flavor right now." I was like, "I don't know if that's gonna turn out." I'm like, "Well, we could try it." Well, that's what he said. He said the kids are gonna hate it. Well, it's too bad. It's already done.
This are
You can add some barbecue sauce to it.
ew.
But okay, so that was the reference for today's picture, and so I think I found it interesting. I bet it will be good. I have no idea. I've not tried it before. I was thinking about maybe not so much him in the background, but doing a paper cutout. You know, the red paper cutout on the nail. That was an idea that I had. Then, you know, the topiary. But then there's the ice sculptures too. And then I was thinking maybe a black nail with maybe some, like, you know, blingage on it. Kind of to represent the suit. And then I was thinking his hands, because obviously you need the scissor hands. So those are some of the ideas that I came up for this set.
How about, Mom? How about you just put mini knives on the nails? And you're literally Edward said. See? She said, oh, yes.
Oh, you think you're such a smarty party, do you? But I was thinking maybe even a dinosaur topiary. I don't know if I could try a person, but I was thinking maybe this one. I don't know. But then part of me was like, oh, flocking powder. I should try it in flocking powder. But after seeing this, I was like, eh.
I thought you were saying the F word. Oh, you went, oh, flocking powder, and I only heard flock, and I was like, what are you?
Oh, you are. I was hoping you could use a liner brush and do a couple coats of gel. That's what I was thinking. But I was thinking maybe even a couple, like, maybe one coat with like a blue in it. And then like do some kind of like a layering effect of the ice. Like a little bit of blue, a little bit of white in each layer, and kind of see if that brings that, if we can get an icy look. I don't know. But hey, it's worth trying, right? That's what we do on this channel. Try a bunch of things, get messy, and hope things turn out all right. But I don't know. I might see what nail I can do tomorrow, because tomorrow is Young Nails, and then no Ramon stream tomorrow, which is sad. Yeah. But I'm going to be working on some of this one off stream because Willie went to get another router. Hopefully I'll have internet tonight. Well, hopefully, because today, I haven't checked yet to see if it's up and running, but Palia's first in-world event starts today. They already went down at 11 o'clock this morning for the update. They were supposed to be back 1 my time. They were not back by the time I started my stream. But now it's been almost 3 hours, so hopefully they are back up. Because I want to get... you only have a month to get tickets at the fair or whatever and transfer them in for Kappa. What is what are the Choppa? The Choppa pillows. They have Choppa pillows you can
I
get.
want them in real life.
You can't get things in real life. It's a game.
You know what I want?
So I gotta collect them all, and I've got a month, and I've got streaming and nails and a bunch of stuff to do in there. So I'm hoping to catch some before. I think they said it's till September 26th. The event is. So I gotta catch them all like Pokemon. So, and I've never caught a game, main event right at the beginning of the game. So I kind of want to go check it out, even though I know it's probably going to be fully loaded of people in there. Because the Discord, because I joined their Discord, oh my goodness, they were all going nuts because they extended the maintenance. They were all losing their marbles. What do you expect me to do now? And then a few people are like, well, I've got to go to work at 3. It better be back up before then. But I was the same thing. I was like, I got to stream at 3. It better be up before 3. It didn't happen. I wonder how much they will charge for this game after beta. Oh, because of the popularity? I'm scared what they're going to charge.
That means we'll keep it for free though, right? Because we got it when it was.
Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Sometimes
They're gonna make us pay for it?
sometimes if you're in beta, they'll still make you pay for it.
Okay, that's ridiculous. We're literally the testers for the game.
They'll still make you pay for it. They want to make money. But this game is very popular. They said that they haven't even brought in all the mechanics. They want to do something like community related because they have that whole community thing. There's a if you look on the Paleo website, there Palia, sorry. They have the update that they're doing for today, the new stuff they have, and they have like a letter that they sent out of what they expect for the future, more quest lines,
Mom, do you know where the remote is?
and a bunch of stuff I was reading. What?
Do you know what the remote is?
No, because I don't know what you guys did with the remote, because I've been having to turn the TV off by hand. Because that's why I didn't even watch my movie. But yeah, I am wondering how much they're going to charge for that, because honestly, the amount of interest in there, I was reading somewhere something, I think some guy was trolling, he's like, they have new update, they're going to make only 5 players per server. I was like, yeah, I doubt that. Because like I said, everyone was like trolling because of the fact that it was down for maintenance. Like I said, I don't know if it's back yet, but I'm sure it might be. But I am definitely wanting to check that out. Hopefully one-time cost and it's not monthly. Fingers crossed it's... Because, like, you know... New World was a one-time cost. I find Final Fantasy is a subscription-based, and I don't like playing those kind of games. Because I can go months without playing it and pick it back up later and want to play it. And not necessarily want to be paying for something I'm not paying for, like, 3 months and then pay it, you know...
Wait, Final Fantasy subscription thing?
Well, the one I was playing way back when.
Way back.
I don't remember when.
Way back when?
I was playing it on PlayStation 2 back then. But I'm hoping it's a one-time cost. But who knows? Because, like I said, we don't control it, but the popularity is there. There's so much, like, everyone's saying they need to work better at making an MMO and more, like, playing with each other kind of things in there. But, like, they keep saying, this is beta, this is, like, feedback time, and, like, this is not even where the game is, like, this is just, like, the bare bones of the game. And I'm like, whoa. But, you know, I thought New World was going to be the game, like, the new MMO of life, but clearly they turned that into more of a PvP-based game, and I'm not as into it as I was before. Like, I wait for new quests to come out and something to do, because I'm just not in to all the wars and the stuff on that one, so, ugh, you know? Well, I gotta go. I have a client in 30 minutes. Take care, all. Well, take care. We will see you... Tomorrow is Wednesday, so young nails. Hopefully. If not, we will see you Thursday on my stream or Ramon's stream. But have an amazing time and I expect only perfectness when doing your client. Wow, said nope and added a ton of extra stuff. Wow, said nope and added a ton of extra stuff. What did they say nope to? Oh, I'm lost. Did I say that? Did I interrupt my own thought process because I do that from time to time. I do that from time to time, especially when I get distracted by the kids. So hopefully.
Sorry.
Wow. Said nope and added a ton of stuff. Oh wow. Okay, World of Warcraft. Okay, yeah. I should have paid attention to that. World of Warcraft is WoW, yes. I never really got into that one because it was subscription based too. So I was like, I can't play that one. Anything that I gotta pay monthly for or have a pass for, I'm like, no. I like a one and done game. Buy once and can play for life.
Is that why you stopped playing Fortnite?
Fortnite, I wasn't even buying the battle pass. Because I make enough each time to rebuy it. I just stopped playing it because I was sick of shooting people. Doing the same thing over and over and over again. But now there's this whole mechanism.
Because the Palia player.
Yeah, but Palia is like sandbox Minecraft, easy game. Shooting, I equal death every 5 minutes. I'm the weakest link.
No, you just don't
And I bring the team down.
You just want to play with us. Oh, wow. It's fine. We replace you with that.
Probably a better player to replace me with.
He's better than me.
See? So you got replaced by a better one. So I guess, unfortunately, because A-Town left, I was chit-chatting and forgot. Before we end the stream, because we're coming up, it's 47, let's do our tea leaf reading. I need to make some dinner. Love you guys. Well, enjoy your dinner. I'm going to make dinner as soon as I'm done my tea leaf reading. And like I said, I didn't know how this color was going to turn out, but look at my fingers. I got lovely fingers. I have to go turn on the barbecue. Okay, let me just clean this up so I don't stick my hand in it.
Tea leaf reading or
It's when we look at this and pick what we see out of it.
tea leaf though?
You know, it's polish on a
No, but
Towel.
what did you say?
tea leaf reading. That's what I call it, yes.
Teal?
Tea leaf. But because of this color... Oh, I know what this is. It's a camel.
I thought it was like a cat, a black cat leaning over.
Back cat leaning over.
A
That could be
black
too.
Cat leaning over.
You guys can't even see the pink part of it.
Let me see.
But I see a camel. You gotta come over here and see it because I'm showing the stream.
I see a wolf.
You see a wolf.
It's the tail here, and the body.
I see a tiny dog face on top.
I see a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see the
face-
dog face too,
Yeah,
yeah.
the face is right here.
I can see it
Yeah.
upside down too. It's more clear upside down. Nose.
Well, we're gonna turn it and see
eyes.
what we get now.
An alligator looking up with a bow tie.
An
A
alligator looking up with a bow tie, a wave.
Or a hippo looking up, actually.
Or a very chubby caterpillar.
No, what's up?
Oh, watch it.
Sorry.
Let's turn this upside down. I can see a bear when it's upside down.
I can see.
I see
Why?
like a crocodile. No, a hippo.
The dog face was the first direction. Yeah, the kids say they can see the dog face in multiple directions.
I can see a dog. No, I can see a Pokemon called Rampardos, but we don't know what it is. So
No, I don't. But this looks like a wave. Like, you know, a wave getting ready to crash. That's what all I see. And the last way. Good night, everyone. Well, good night, everyone. We're going to end the stream here because we do have 10 minutes, but we're pretty much done. And I'll show you when this set is done when I get done. But plan is Thursday we start the chickens. Chicka chicka what, chicka chicka boom. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna continue this one tomorrow. This set tomorrow. During Young Nails and probably, yeah, there's no Ramon stream, so I'll probably pick Palia after that. Apila, whatever it's called. Kids are going to correct me anyways. Oh, I said it right the first time? Of course I did, because it's one time I ever say it right. But I want to thank you guys all for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I gotta go make these kids some foods. And I hope everybody has a positive evening. Remember to always stay positive. And again, congratulations to J Rob on passing your test today. That is amazing. And thank you guys all for stopping by. And have yourself a fantastic time. And remember to always stay positive. See you guys later. Bye. Or bye-bye.